Are you feeling like your internal engine just isn't what it used to be? Maybe a little less energy, a bit more stiffness in the mornings? Well, what if I told you that your body has a hidden backup system just sitting there, waiting to be switched on? A system that can revitalize one of the most fundamental processes in your body, your blood flow. Let's dive into exactly how you can find that switch and flip it on. Just imagine for a second, what if the solution wasn't some ridiculously expensive supplement or a complicated medical procedure? What if the real key to unlocking more energy, better stamina, and truly healthy circulation was sitting in your pantry right this very moment, just waiting to be combined in a very specific, very powerful way? That's exactly what we're going to uncover today. We are talking about a science-backed 4-ingredient formula. It starts with a pretty well-known health juice, but when you add 3 very specific things to it, it transforms into something, well, something far more powerful. And don't worry, we're going to break down exactly how it all works, ingredient by ingredient. But first things first, why does our circulation tend to slow down as we get older? I mean, to really understand the solution, we have to get a handle on the problem, right? And it all comes down to this tiny, absolutely crucial molecule and the 2 different ways your body knows how to make it. Okay, so think of your body as having 2 engines for producing something called nitric oxide. This is the master molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. Now, your primary engine, the endothelial pathway, is fantastic when you're young, but unfortunately it starts to get a little worn down over the years. But here's the amazing news. You have a backup engine, the nitrate pathway, and this brilliant system, it doesn't lose power with age. The secret is just knowing how to turn it on. And that, right there, brings us to the hero of our story, beetroot juice. You see, this isn't just some healthy drink. It's the key that starts your body's powerful backup engine, creating what you could call a biological bypass around that aging primary system. Now, what's so cool about this is how beautifully simple the process is. When you drink beet juice, good bacteria that live on your tongue get the party started. They begin the conversion process. Then, your own stomach acid finishes the job, creating that all-important nitric oxide. This NO then hops into your bloodstream and immediately tells your vessels to open up, boosting blood flow through your entire body. It's amazing. And look, this isn't just some theory. We've got clinical trials showing that beet juice all on its own can lower systolic blood pressure by a really significant 4 to 10 points. So that's the baseline power we're starting with. But now we're going to amplify it. So let's get to our first amplifier. Let's see how we can take this already powerful effect and make it dramatically more efficient. This ingredient, it acts like a chemical catalyst to get the absolute most out of every single sip. Our first amplifier is fresh lemon juice. And no, it's not just in there for taste. Its role is purely scientific. It literally creates the perfect chemical environment inside your stomach for that miracle conversion we just talked about. Here's how it does its magic. The citric acid in the lemon juice optimizes your stomach's acidity, which dramatically increases how much nitric oxide gets produced. At the same time, the vitamin C acts like an accelerator for the whole reaction, while also protecting the new molecules. And get this, it even helps support your body's main engine, giving you a powerful dual-engine boost. Okay, so with the lemon juice, we've optimized the production of nitric oxide. But wider blood vessels are only half the story, right? I mean, what about the blood that's actually flowing through them? Our next amplifier tackles this vital part of the circulation equation. Meet amplifier number 2, fresh ginger. Because let's be honest, having wider blood vessels is kind of pointless if the blood flowing through them is thick, sticky, and sluggish. Ginger's here to make sure everything flows nice and smooth. And this just perfectly illustrates the synergy here. While the beet and lemon are busy widening the highways, ginger acts like a traffic controller, making the blood itself less sticky so it can flow freely. It also calms down inflammation and even adds its own little turbo boost by creating a warming effect that further relaxes those blood vessels. It's brilliant. And now for our final ingredient. This is the one that has truly stunned scientists with its powerful and, frankly, elegant mechanism. It doesn't create more of the signal. It locks the signal in place, making it last longer and build up to much more powerful levels. The third and final amplifier is raw cacao powder. And listen, it is absolutely critical that it's raw and unprocessed, not the regular cocoa powder you'd use for baking. The reason why is all about how it deals with the villain of our story, You see, your body has an enzyme that basically acts like an off switch for circulation. Its entire job is to hunt down and destroy the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax. Think of it like an emergency brake that's constantly being applied, always working to shut the whole process down. And this is the masterstroke. The special compounds in raw cacao inhibit that enzyme. It essentially tells the off switch to go take a break. So while the beet juice is hitting the gas pedal, creating that relaxation signal, the cacao is taking the foot off the brake, preventing that signal from being destroyed. The result isn't just adding to the effect, it's multiplying it. So we've explored the science behind every single component. We have the hero, the catalyst, the flow maker, and the signal lock. Now let's put it all together into one simple daily formula you can make right in your own kitchen. Here it is, super simple. Start with about 7 to 8 ounces of a good beet juice. Squeeze in the juice from one whole fresh lemon. Grate in about 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger root. And finally, blend or whisk in 1 to 2 tablespoons of that raw cacao powder until it's perfectly smooth. That's it. 1 glass, once a day. Now, to get the absolute best results, please keep these crucial tips in mind. First, don't use a harsh mouthwash right around the time you drink this. It kills those good bacteria on your tongue that you really need. Second, always use fresh ingredients, not the bottled or powdered stuff. And third, make sure you're using raw, non-alkalized cacao. As for when to drink it, hey, experiment. See what works best for you. You know, the biggest takeaway from all of this is really a message of empowerment. A decline in your energy or your performance isn't necessarily an unavoidable part of aging. Your body has this profound, this miraculous ability to repair and rebuild itself. You just have to give it the right tools for the job. So this simple 4-ingredient drink, it's more than just a recipe. It's a complete strategy for your circulation. You now have the knowledge and the tools to unlock your body's hidden power. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it? Thanks so much for watching.